Aloha, Coldwell Banker Mackay agents. This is Paul Roy, and I am here to help you create a Google Map which you can use to identify properties for buyers or sellers, and you can send to people a link so that they know how to drive to a property or get information about a property based on the address and from information downloaded from the MLS. So you can use this as part of CMAs, you can use this to send to clients so that they can drive to properties, you can use this to map your own properties, you can use this to map anything, any type of information. And this video is to show you how to download it from the MLS. So thank you for watching, and first thing you do is go on to the Hawaii Information Service. Once you log on, you click on Search for Listings. That brings you to this page, and the first thing we're going to do is format the fields that we're going to download based on the information that we need to have of the property. So first you click on Format, and you click Custom. Now you're going to save this, and I'm going to save it as Maps, maybe Google. Okay, and then I'm going to save that. And now I've selected, I push select. That brings up this custom format with the field name, and I want to click the MLS data. And what I'm going to look for is the street address first, and it's the full street address. So that's the primary thing. Now you click on it once. If you click on it a bunch of times, see how it puts it a bunch of times? You want to make sure that each field's just once. The other thing that's important to me is the price. So I put the price in, and that's the second thing. Now you may find other things that are important depending on the property. Let's say if you were putting together a CMA, you wanted the sold price and the sold date, so you could add that. And that would give that full information. Or you may want the status. So in case you're selecting any status for your CMA. And since we're doing a CMA, we'd want the sold price, right? Probably the sold date, so they know when it was sold. Days on market, how many days on the market? Maybe the land area, so you knew what the land area was. Maybe if you were looking for fee simple, you could put the land tenure. You could put whatever fields you want. You don't want to put too many fields. You just want enough basic information so someone knew what the property labels were. So once you pick the important fields, you apply those changes. That'll bring you back to this format area. And what we want to do is check options, because we're going to download our search. So you click the download format in the Excel format. And if you want to save a step, I just do it as the CSV text format. And so we go ahead and put our criteria. So we're looking at all the actives, the contingent, the sold, the under contracts. We know the property is priced between $750, $900. It's going to be in Kaloa. And we want the sold minimum sold date or contract date, depending whichever you choose. But I'm going to just choose the minimum sold date as about 6 months ago. So I'm just going to say June 1st as an example. I go ahead and do my search now, and that will bring me up this area where I can save this file. And I've created a file on my desktop called Google Maps. So I would recommend you create a file that's easy to find, Google Maps. And I go ahead and create Google Maps, and then I'm going to download my CMA for the Joneses, and I go ahead and save that information. Now we can make our map. So we just simply Google Maps, and that will bring up our map. And sometimes it will bring up a location where the map is here. And just to make it easy, I just type Kauai, and it'll bring us right to Kauai. Then you'll have an area over here where it says Search Google Maps, and you hit the menu. So the menu comes down, and you go to Your Places. So click Your Places. So the menu comes down, you click Your Places, and you go to Maps. And I've created a bunch of maps, but I'm going to create a new map. So I create New Map. And when I did that again, it brought me to this map, and I just, for ease of use, I type in Kauai so that it brings me to Kauai. And now I import that file. Now if you want to title this, you can. So you can title the file by clicking on it, and I put Jones CMA. And I save that. And now I go and import the file. And I select the file from my computer, or you can drag it and drop it. And there's the Jones CMA. I click on that. And it creates a map. Now, first thing it's going to ask you is to name where you want the place markers. And we want the place markers at the address. So every address will have a place marker. So we continue. And pick a column to use the title of the place mark. So again, we're going to just pick address. And we finish that. And see what it's done? It's made a place marker for all of our listings that we downloaded, all of our sold properties. So every one of the properties that are active or sold. And so if we click on it, it'll bring us a little box of information. So we know that this one sold for $850. Price was $850, sold for $850. It was on the market 47 days in the land area. See how neat that is? Now all these place markers for the solds, under contracts, actives are all the same color. So what you can do is change the uniform style. So you click on the uniform style, and you can change it by the data column. So we can say we're going to change it by the status. And see how they all change by the status? And then we can close this out. And so the solds are blue, the greens are active, the purple are contingent, and the under contract are yellow. So now we have this neat little map that shows all the styles. And we can click, zoom in, and click on the information and learn about the property that this one's listed for $800,000. Now we can share this map with our clients, other people, and or links. Think about how handy this was if you were just going to share a map of all the actives or all the solds in a particular neighborhood, so that the seller could drive by it. And then again, on these data information, you can add all kinds of information like bedrooms and square footage and things of that nature. So just kind of gives you a little bit of a tool that you can use, and it's really handy for if you're going to go show somebody properties. To share the link, you just go over here and click share, and you can again title the map Jones CMA, add a description, press OK. It's going to create a link, and you can change, make sure you have to change who has access. So you change who has access, anyone with the link, you save it, then you just simply share it, copy it, so I can copy and paste it, and email it to somebody. So let's say I just email it to myself, so I have the driver directions, and then I push the paste button. It will put the drive there, and then I can put map to properties, and if I click that map, that link, it will bring me to the map I created. Voila! Here's the map. Here's the information about the properties. So I hope you found that information informative. I hope you use this. it can be a powerful tool, or at least something you can put in your toolbox to help you map out properties that are downloaded from the MLS and create a Google Map. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Oh, by the way, if you got any questions, just ask.